Not every underworld figure rules the dead as a whole. Some rule what happens when the dead refuse to stay where they belong. That is the eerie space Melinoë occupies. She is one of the most unsettlingly specific figures in Greek mythology, a goddess associated with ghosts, restless spirits, and nocturnal fear. Unlike the major rulers of the underworld, Melinoë does not symbolize death as grand cosmic order. She belongs to the side of death that returns. That distinction is everything. Hades governs the realm below. Persephone bridges life and death seasonally. Thanatos represents death itself, but Melinoë stands closer to haunting. She is linked to wandering spirits, night terrors, and the frightening possibility that the dead can move among the living rather than remaining hidden beneath the earth. That makes her exceptionally powerful as a mythic figure. Ancient people did not always imagine the dead as completely separate from the world above. Burial, ritual, memory, and pollution all mattered because the dead could remain active, dissatisfied, or dangerous under certain conditions. Melinoë belongs to that anxiety. She is the sacred face of the unrest that survives after death. This gives her a uniquely dark kind of intimacy. She is not distant like a great queen of the underworld might be. She is near the bedside, the doorway, the road at night. She belongs where living people feel that the barrier between worlds has become too thin. That is one reason she still feels potent now. Modern ghost stories often rely on the same emotional structure. The dead are not frightening simply because they are dead. They are frightening because they are present. Melinoë captures that presence in divine form. She also reveals something important about Greek religion. Haunting was not outside myth, it was part of myth. There could be a goddess for that specific category of fear. A goddess of ghosts means that the wandering dead were not just random superstition. They had a place in the sacred imagination. This also explains why Melinoë can feel both ghostly and royal at once. She is not merely a spirit among spirits. She has authority within that strange domain. She governs the kind of night in which the dead become a problem for the living, the kind of fear that belongs neither fully to the grave nor fully to the household. And that is exactly why she matters so much to a dark mythology channel. She is not famous in the way Persephone is famous, yet once people hear about her, they immediately understand the appeal. She occupies a very specific horror space, already familiar in modern storytelling, the authority behind hauntings. Melinoë is therefore one of the best examples of how Greek mythology can feel uncannily modern without changing anything essential. A ghost goddess is not a lazy embellishment. It is a precise divine answer to a precise fear. What if the dead do not remain absent? What if the night belongs not only to sleep, but to return? Melinoë gives that fear a name, and once named, it becomes much harder to dismiss.